there, welcome back to the Wild Blue Wanderers channel. So a little over a year ago, I installed a refrigerator in the center console of my 2022 Super Duty pickup. I did a little video on it when I did that, and want to share that with you guys today. So anyway, the refrigerator's here inside, so I will show you the video from a year and a half ago when I did the install. And then when that's over, I will give you a 1-year update and review and what I think of the refrigerator. So let's go. Today I'm going to install a Dometic CCF-T console refrigerator into a 2022 Ford F350. So my question has been to everybody, what are the actual dimensions of the inside of the refrigerator? We have external directions, have kind of what it can store, but doesn't say what's inside. So here we go. We're going to look inside the refrigerator itself. It is small. Width. We have approximately, get my tape measure down here, inside 8, I'd say 8.5. Maybe a hair over 8.5. By 5.5. And the depth. Right about just under 10 to the top of the lip. So what can fit? They claim 12 cans. If you use standard size cans, they will stack on top of each other. And I can see you getting 12 cans in there. However, if you drink a different style of drink, the cans are a little bit taller. And the lid won't close. One-liter bottles. Unfortunately, they're close, but the lid won't close. Mountain Dew just barely won't close. You lean it over, of course, no problem, but you can't get as many in. Bottles. They're fine. 20-ounce bottle. That's fine. So it doesn't hold as much as it would be like. However, it'll still be kind of nice. So we'll get to installing it. I'll show you when that's done. All right, so I propped it up here on the center console like they suggested. And I plugged it into the cigarette lighter adapter in there. Pushed the power button and it came on. This is even without the ignition on the pickup. But I just parked the pickup, so I'm assuming that there's a timer. I don't know what that is yet. And I believe there's a way to actually adjust that timer so it'll last longer if you use ForScan or Programmer. But anyway, that will eventually go down there. There's a template. You drill a hole and we'll go from there. All right, the hole's drilled. And unfortunately the drill skipped a couple times, so it didn't make as nice clean cut as it was. I'm gonna throw the little rubber mat back in. Then we'll clip the fan in there and go from there. And then we got the fan snapped into place. The wire run up on top, taped out of the way. So one of the reviews said something about that fan being loose in that hole. It snapped in really tight for me and I could barely move it. I think it's just right. Okay, we switched sides. So down inside the hole there, I don't know if you can see, there is a little connector. And let's see if we can focus in on it. That little connector twists. Going back. Right here. Boom. And that locks. That will lock in the power port plug. And then we're going to come out. We're going to turn our two screws. So it locks into place. Sorry about that. Anyway, so now we got those tight. It's tight in place. It's snug. Tuck the wires back down inside. Let's see if our power will come on now. And it did. You can see that's blue lights on. So I'm going to start the pickup. And then we'll see. I dropped, before we started, I dropped the thermometer in. And this thermometer says, oh, what, 60, 65, 61, 2, 3, 66 degrees-ish. So we'll drop that inside, we'll give it 10 minutes, and we'll see what happens. All right, the pickup's still running. I went ahead and put the little cover piece in, and I was just curious how much space is between the opening and the closing there. So what I'm going to do is I got some putty here. I'm going to put it between this plastic. I'm going to set it right here, and I'm going to close the lid. Okay, and now I can measure in that center spot. Sorry about the camera. I have approximately, what, 1 inch of space. Okay, now we'll do it on the little side pockets. So we'll round it back up again. I'm gonna put it over here in the little side cup spot. And okay, that one's a little flatter, I think. Smooshed it a little bit more. Sorry, trying to hold the camera and do this. I don't have a stand yet. So you can see it's a little thinner. There we got maybe 1/2 inch-ish, a little over half, 3/4 maybe. And then just for fun, let's do it above the lid here. Smoosh it back up, cover it up, right in the middle. Okay. And that didn't smash a whole lot, but we got maybe 1 inch. Okay. So it's been about 10 minutes. Still on, the pickup's running. I'm gonna pull out my thermometer. And 10 minutes, we're down, I don't know, 56, 58 degrees. So it dropped 8 degrees maybe in 10 minutes. Not too bad. We'll leave it in there and let it go and see what happens. All right, it's been another 10 minutes. I tested out the USB ports. They're working fine. And look down inside, you can see the lights actually working. I'll grab my thermometer. It feels cold now. Let's see here if we can get focused in on that. It looks like it's about 35, 7, yeah, 37, 38, 39 degrees. So it's right where it's supposed to be. Like I said, it feels cold inside there. It's up to 40 now. So we're good. Good so far. All right, this thing's been running for almost an hour now, maybe, and just thought you'd like to see. It's all frosted up inside, and it's actually down to 10 degrees. It's actually acting more like a freezer than it is a, well, it says 20 now. It was 10 a few minutes ago when I first pulled it out. Anyway, not sure how cold it's supposed to get in there. I thought I read only 35, but we'll watch it and see what happens. I hope you enjoyed me showing you the install of the refrigerator. So it's been in here for a little over a year now. I actually still really like having it in here. It does take up all my center console space, but in Ashley's pickup, she has the same center console, and it's just a big void where things kind of get lost and shuffled around in there anyway. So this is actually really kind of nice. It doesn't hold a lot, but for when we're traveling, we normally just throw a few waters, a couple of sodas and stuff like that in there. So one of the negative aspects I find of it, other than the size is small, is that it does overcool. This one actually freezes things. So, you know, a soda or something like that, when you open it, it'll actually be more of a slushy than what it should be. So over freezes things. So we just know that you want something, you pull it out a few minutes earlier, give it time to thaw down. But I do really love it. We can throw some snacks and some different things in there. It's easy to grab while we're going down the road. Just reach in there and grab it. It's got a little light that comes on, and it works great. So we're real happy with it. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, comment, let me know if you want to see other stuff like this. I've got some other modifications I've done on the pickup. We're getting it set up to be a tow vehicle and to put the motorcycle in the back. So I'll share some of that stuff if you guys want. Leave me a comment, let me know. And please subscribe. We're trying to get as many subscribers as we can before the end of the year. We'd appreciate it. So have a great day.